Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SSISO 45001 Occupational Health and Safety Management System Adoption Workshop. I am Li Chiong from Temasek Polytechnic and I am humbled and honoured to be the MC for today. I would like to thank all of you for taking time out to attend this workshop and for arriving promptly. All of you sitting here today must be related to this ISO standard in a certain way, and I am sure today's workshop will be fruitful and beneficial to every single one of you. Are you all ready for the upcoming segments?
Yes.
For today's full-day workshop, we will start with an introduction and overview of the ISO standard, followed by a short tea break. And after the tea break, we will be back for the next segment talking about the certifications, body's perspective, and the transition to the ISO standard. And then we will be followed by lunch. We will then be back for the talk on regulators' perspective on this standard and the journey of Shinryo to ISO 45001 certification. It will then be followed by a short tea break and a talk on the newbie experience by our Temasek Poly representative, and then we will continue with a short feedback section, panel discussion, and a short assessment before we end the workshop at 5:30 p.m. sharp. For the first segment, we will have our first speaker, Mr. Sid Cho-san. He is the Deputy Chairman of the Quality and Safety Standard Committee. He is also the Chairperson of the Singapore Standard Technical Committee for Workplace Safety and Health, Deputy Chairperson of WSH Council's Industry Capability Building Committee. At the international level, he served as the INSHPO's Secretary Treasurer and also held several positions in the industries. Mr. Sid will be introducing and discussing about the overview of the SSISO 45001 standard. Let's welcome Mr. Sid on stage.
Okay, finish.
Thank you, Mr. Sid, for the wonderful sharing.
Wow.
We will now proceed with a short 15-minute tea break before we come back and continue the next segment. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the tea break. Now for the next segment, Mr. Chin Chi Chow will be talking about the certification body's perspective. Mr. Chin Chi Chow is the Senior Auditor of TUV SUD PSB Private Limited. He will be sharing about what will the certification bodies look for and is there any additional evidence required for the certification audit. Let's welcome Mr. Chin on stage for the sharing.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chin, for the important sharing. Now we will be having Mr. Raghunathan Chandrickson to share with us the transition towards SSISO 45001. He is the Associate Consultant of SGS International Certification Services Singapore Private Limited. He will be sharing for this segment to provide a greater clarity with the transition to the ISO standard. We will now welcome Mr. Raghunathan on stage for the sharing.
Thank you.
You just do an accent.
Thank you, Mr. Raghunathan, for the sharing. It's around 12:30 p.m. now. I'm sure all of you must be hungry at this moment, am I right?
Yes.
With that, we will have a lunch break where we can proceed to for the food and refreshment.
Okay.
I don't know where's the place. Foyer.
TT.
Okay. Where you can proceed to the foyer for the food and refreshment. At the same time, you can take some time off all the information you have gathered through the first half of the workshop. I will see you all back here at 1:30 p.m. sharp for the next segment. Thank you and enjoy the lunch.
What are you clapping for?
Hello.
Hi.
And welcome back to the workshop. How is your lunch? Is it good?
Very good.
We shall begin with our next segment. In this next segment, we will have with us Mr. Chan Yu Kwong, who will be sharing his insights on the regulator's perspective. Mr. Chan is the Director in Ministry of Manpower under the Occupational Safety and Health Division. He will be sharing more on the acceptance of ISO 45001 and the possible transition timeline. Let's welcome Mr. Chan up to stage.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chan, for the sharing.